Well, okay, let's just see where the ball's gone.
Let's hang on a minute.
That's got to have gone 40 yards past, 50 yards past what you were doing at the beginning of the lesson.
The goal of today really is obviously consistency, because we saw the light scope, we saw that the balls were going everywhere. They're going left, right, high, low, everywhere. I want to really bring that consistency in, but also I think when we get consistency, we're also going to get distance. They come together with your golf swing. 100%. And I think this is a common mistake that you guys make at home as well, is that when it goes wrong, it's like, well, if I move less and slow it down, there's less to go wrong. And we're fearful of actually sort of going at it and having a bigger move because it feels out of control.
Yeah.
But today what we're going to do is I want to see you hitting it harder today, but hitting it harder from a more confident place because we've actually got a better move.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
You're going to unleash the beast.
I'm like, there's a tiger in here waiting to come out.
I'm hoping.
There is. Now I'm going to take you through a backswing, but I want you to say, tell me how this feels different. Okay. Eyes down.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Look down towards the ground.
Yeah.
Tell me how that feels different to what you'd normally do.
100% different.
100% different.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoulders are
Probably
over.
about 100% more.
Yeah.
So explain what you mean there.
Yeah. I mean, my hips are turning. My this left shoulder is almost over my right knee here, which I'm usually just kind of maybe middle of between my legs. This left shoulder goes between my legs.
Big difference.
Yeah. Sure.
And the reason we've got this here, this is 90 degrees.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be 90 degrees, but it's a really good guide if we can get this club, eyes down on the ball, roughly back over there. That's roughly a 90-degree turn, which feels considerably more than you would normally do, yeah?
It does, yeah.
So now, let me take this away. So that's just a great drill that you can do, which is purely body. Remember, there's two components to this.
Yeah.
We've got more rotation with the body first. Then the second part is how do we sync up the arms to the body. Let's now have a couple of swings. Just purely, I want you to create that bigger rotation for me.
Okay. As I'm rotating, is there a pressure point on this foot that is more beneficial to get more rotation? Like, should I be off my toes, heel? You know what I mean? Like when you're rotating, like obviously you're pushing off this foot. Should this knee lead the way, or like what is the most, I guess, consistent way to rotate with this back foot? Okay,
here's it, because he was doing that pretty naturally. So all I would say to this.
Yeah.
So that's a great movement.
Yeah.
What do you feel?
My heel is up.
Yep.
Yeah. And then all the pressure is on my right leg here.
There you
go. Kind of on my heel.
Good.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. We can try and lock down everything. What does the left leg do? What should the right knee do? What about my arms? Like, we can go into all sorts of information.
Yeah.
But our job is to get rid of all that. Great to ask the questions, really important. But our job is to go, how do we get the result with you thinking less and maybe going into feeling and doing the drills and matching it all together?
I just think we had a little bit of a snapshot into Rameen's mind about what he's going to search on YouTube. What should the left leg be doing? What should the right leg be doing? What should my arms be doing?
Yeah.
And it's very easy for you to think along those lines.
Yeah.
But like what Andy's doing now, he's just simplifying everything for you. What was the average club speed before?
81. I think we can get close. I'm going to say close to 95 to 100. I really do. I really think
Pick a number. Okay. Pick a number.
I'm going to go 100 then. Our target's going to be 100. With not you trying that hard.
Yeah.
I really don't think. I think we get to 100 with you cruising at 75% speed.
Yeah.
I really do.
Okay.
We're promising a lot here, aren't we? We're promising a lot.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna kick your ass if you get it wrong.
You might have to do a lot of editing on this video.
I hope you did it really badly, actually. Don't worry, I'll give you a lesson afterwards. Just beat him up.
2 for 1.
Okay, there is just one thing before we get into this as well. I just want to, if you jump off the mat for me, I just want to put this down. We've got the balance trainer here. I want you to put your arches over the balance trainer, and then I want you to take your setup as if you're going to play a shot for me.
Okay.
I want you to notice where your weight feels like it wants to go more. Does it want to go more in front or more behind the?
More in front.
More in front, yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of your weight when you're doing these shots is too much this side.
Okay.
So all I would say is I want to make sure that there's even 50% here, 50% back. I want to feel that it's evenly distributed. A lot of it with your irons even is more balls or toes of the feet.
Yeah.
I want to feel there's an element of weight on back as well. This is a key thing to check because it impacts so much of how you move and where you strike the golf ball. I want you to have a practice swing and then we're going to hit a shot.
Okay.
Superb. Okay. Ooh, it's good. Best one, probably one of the best ones today.
Ooh. definitely
Okay,
near
nice,
it.
nice.
Yeah, really good.
We're getting there now. So now we've got a little bit more of a predictable shot, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've got more of that high fade that's going on now, which is a better place to start from because the strike's more consistent as opposed to one there, one there. There was a lot going on earlier, but now we're starting to see this repeatable, okay, it's a high fade. I think it's a great message to you guys. Like so many golfers think slower is better, more control. Let's not move as much. Let's stay more still. We're actually going the complete opposite. Remember, with golf, it's a rotational sport. When we try and stay still, it limits rotation. So what we're doing here with Rameen is just going, well, let's just make sure we create this nice rotation. And I love the fact that he's lifting that foot up and freeing things up because, like I said, it's going to help consistency. It's also going to help with distance, as you'll see with the club head speed in a minute. Very, very nice. Little off balance, but possibly the longest one that we've seen for a
the
while.
longest. Andy's still holding back on that speed number.
Slow. Faster?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you're not trying that hard to hit
No.
it fast. You would
Yeah.
like, that last one was 90 miles an hour.
Yeah.
9 mile an hour faster than your average.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's 9 mile an hour without actually trying. Okay, this second part that we're doing with Rameen is such an important part to sync up the arms and the body rotation. A lot of golfers aren't even thinking about this. So here's a checkpoint that we want for you. Similar to Rameen here, we're saying that when your left arm gets parallel to the ground, we want to see roughly a 90-degree angle here. What Rameen's getting is this excessive angle here. Look at the right arm, how folded and close it is to the body. Look at the difference here now. When I've got a little bit of width in this right arm here, but I'm making sure that when this is parallel, I've got 90 degrees, but also take a look at the shoulder turn. At this point, I've still got a really good shoulder turn. I've probably got like 70 degrees of shoulder
70
turn
there, yeah.
here. But these are such key components to a consistent golf swing. Good rotation, but syncing the arms up. Check that if you video your golf swing. So let's swap places. I'm gonna grab my
Yeah,
club.
you show us that, Andy.
So here's the drill we're going to get to give you. Now, this is actually from a conversation we had with a couple of guys on the podcast last week from Athletic Motion Golf. You've got a lot of arms and not a lot of body going on.
Yeah.
What we want to do is get more body and less arms. This drill is going to completely take all the arms out and give you a feeling of what the body should be doing really. So if I take my club in the trail arm, just in the trail hand like this, place the left hand on here at 90 degrees, all I'm going to do in the backswing here is just move this unit together. So watch this, I'm not really using the hands and arms, I'm just turning from the shoulders here as I start to move away. Now what you would normally do from here, we would start to sort of want to collapse everything here and get really narrow. But notice as I'm doing this, I'm just turning here. Now notice at this point I've got a lot of shoulder turn and the club hasn't done very much. If I start to just now bend the wrist, now I've got more of a full backswing, but the club isn't out of sync. Now all I want you to do for me now is just turn to the right for me. Good. And again for us. All the motion now is coming from the shoulders, not the wrists, not the arm. So I'm going to run you through a backswing. Actually, before you do, let's do a backswing on your own and tell me how you can apply that same feeling and see what that does. Beautiful. Excellent. So now what we've got is we've got less arms, more body. Now they're starting to sync up. And when we get this working together, then we can start to apply the power. It's hard to apply the power when we're out of sync because we need things to work in an efficient way. Can you give me 90%? So have a rehearsal incorporating the lot.
Yeah.
And give me some speed in the rehearsal as well.
Okay.
Speed in the downswing.
Okay,
I want to unleash that beast. I'm telling you, we've got it. We got it.
Okay.
Don't worry. I do not care if the ball goes in the trees over there.
Yeah.
I want to see how hard you can give it a whack. Okay, give it a go. Just got to make sure you get that rotation on this.
Oh,
Faster.
that was definitely a big turn, and that was definitely faster. Well, okay, let's just see where the ball's gone.
Let's hang on a minute.
Look how far that's going.
Just take a look at that. I mean, that's gone.
It's got to have gone 40 yards past, 50 yards past what you were doing at the beginning of the lesson.
That's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
best shot you've hit today by far.
By far.
Load more distance by far.
Yeah.
101 mile an hour.
Nice, nice.
101 mile an hour. I still think you're at like 70%. But you started, think about this, you started at 81 mile an hour club speed.
Yeah.
81, you're 20 mile an hour more than that now. 20 mile an hour. Do you know how hard it is to get 20 mile an hour? Okay, let's take a look then, before and after. You'll see on the before, there was a lot of early hand and arm movement in the backswing from Rameen, and we'll see at that halfway checkpoint, a lot of wrist angle and not a lot of body turn going on there. The synchronization still needs a little bit of work with when your lead arm's parallel to the ground, but look at the difference in the turn on the backswing now. The club is parallel to the ground at the top, a huge body turn compared to the start of the lesson, and as we've seen, the club speed as a result of actually just letting you unleash a little bit more is going to make a huge difference. From 81 to 101, 20 mile an hour club speed difference is massive. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Absolutely. Really good to see
guys.
the progress and the improvements.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what happens past that.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit the like. And look, if you want to understand how to hit the driver better, just like Rameen, check out our total driving plan. Click the link in the description and we'll see you next time.